Boosie just pulled up on J. Prince Sr. for whatever money he owed to him. J. Prince Sr., he spoke out and he said that Boosie owed to him $150,000 from 2023. I want y'all to know, was this something that has something to do with what happened with Duke the Jeweler when Boosie paid $1 million to actually be able to leave Houston and go back to Atlanta after they did that to Duke the Jeweler on J. Prince Jr. watch? Do y'all think that Boosie actually put himself in a predicament like this? By Boosie pulling up and by the dude who was standing on the side of J. Prince Jr., by him saying anything, it goes to show they was talking about this situation before Boosie even pulled up. I want y'all to know this sad, but Boosie's name is always put in something. Now keep in mind, it's so much stuff revolving around J. Prince Sr., J. Prince Jr., and Boosie. Regardless of how they look at it or what they do to try to sugarcoat it or sweep something under the rug, you can't keep going out in these streets thinking that everybody your friend. You can't think that everybody just gonna let you slide. You cannot go out here in public, put yourself in certain situations thinking that a person is gonna look at you a certain type of way when you know for a fact Boosie Nim name is mentioned in a lot of things. J. Prince Sr. name is mentioned in a lot. You cannot sit here and go out here thinking that you can get away with murder. You can't think that you can get away with robbery. You sit here and you put people out here in mob ties to go out here and to go down and take the fall for certain things when we already know for a fact. You cannot sit here and act like you're oblivious to the fact that J. Prince Sr., he could have avoided everything. He could have had Boosie and them to fall back. They ain't had to do Duke the Jeweler like that. But at the end of the day, now it's all coming back on that man. You put yourself out there. You owe that man money and you better give him his money. You already know for a fact, once that dude started talking stuff that was on the side of J. Prince Sr. with the black hat on, with the black shirt, he told the other dudes, no, y'all ain't got to come out. The door that was right behind the dude that was with J. Prince Sr., he told him exactly what he needed to tell him. They stayed in there. Next thing you know, Boosie, he told his nephew Nim, the dude with the jumpsuit on, with the little tan or I think that's gold jumpsuit. He tell dude, hey man, just get back in the car, man. They ain't, like, this ain't that. You feel me? Because his homies thought that J. Prince Jr. and J. Prince Sr. Nim was actually trying to get over on Boosie. Now keep in mind, Boosie only brought $75,000 when he was supposed to bring a whole $150,000. You cannot sit there and think that certain things gonna go your way all because you got a name for yourself. Now keep in mind, Boosie got certain things going on, but everybody know how Boosie get down. Boosie a good person, he take care of his family. I rock with Boosie, especially on that tip. But you gotta really look at everything that's going on because they said that J. Prince Jr., he was quiet the whole time. Now keep in mind, everything happened on J. Prince Jr. watch. Boosie gave J. Prince Jr. the money to give to his daddy. HPD only let Boosie leave because Boosie already put the word in. You know J. Prince Sr., he can move things around with mob ties. Houston, Fifth Ward, Dallas. Do I need to keep naming y'all? He can move stuff around in HPD department and everything. Y'all gotta understand, everything has been documented about this concern that happened. It's a noise ordinance, and you have to understand, you can't even ride down the street with your windows down playing your music real loud and thinking that you ain't gonna get pulled over or you ain't gonna get no ticket for being too loud. Now keep in mind, Boosie and them, they caused a whole commotion out there because Boosie people is from Louisiana. They not from Houston. So a lot of the people he got with him, they know how to keep their composure, but they real lives sitting there, they untamed. They was hollering and everything. They kept on trying to talk for Boosie. Now, I know for a fact Boosie got his own stuff going on, but Boosie don't do nothing to nobody. Boosie take care of his business. What he did in the past with Marlo, Mike, and all them, he did time for that. He did his time for that. So I would like to say, Boosie, man, stay out the way, man. Keep your name out of stuff, man, and stop hanging around people who still trying to portray this actual gang image and this street lifestyle that they not even living. Regardless of how they put it, you owe that man money, pay that man his money, damn. Like at the end of the day, every single day you wake up, it's always something happening. You gotta really watch the people you hang around. That's why, me, personally, I hang around people, but you gotta pick and choose your friends at the end of the day. Like, you cannot go out here thinking that everybody just in your corner, because everybody ain't gonna be right there for you, man. This sad, man, but Boosie, once that fight erupted at Jay Prince singing them crib, that's when HPD pulled up. Once they pulled up, it was over with. From there, Boosie and them end up hopping in their car. Jay Prince Sr. end up telling them, it ain't nothing going on right here. We just had a miscommunication. I want y'all to know this sad, man, but things like this happen all the time, and you have to really watch where you go. You can't go to every state thinking that people gonna be there to protect you or be in your corner or try to save you. Like, at the end of the day, Boosie and them got paid off of Duke the Jeweler. They got paid just for doing that. Like, at the end of the day, like, come on now, man. You took that man's stuff, and he was a black jeweler. Never heard of one. At the end of the day, Boosie, y'all gotta do something about that, man. Things ain't looking too good, because even though y'all tried to sweep it under the rug on what happened with Duke the Jeweler, look what's happening to you now with the same people who y'all conspired and coerced each other to say ain't nothing happening. Y'all weren't involved in it. Like, at the end of the day, y'all see exactly what's going on, and y'all know exactly the reason why certain people go out there to Houston and get, like, they get sent up. And when I say sent up, they get popped, they get shot, they get killed, anything. A lot of stuff be happening in Houston, and people don't even be, people don't be trying to publicize it. You see what happened to Z the Wizard and all that. Like, come on now, man. It's too much stuff going on, and they sweep it right under the rug. And this is coming straight from Houston. Y'all gotta understand, the people in Houston, they rock with Jay Prince Sr., but they more scared of him than they more of to protect his name. I rock with Jay Prince Sr. and I rock with Boosie. At the end of the day, Jay Prince Sr., he know how to orchestrate and make sure things is in line. Boosie, he know how to establish things, and he know how to take care of his business. And if somebody get out of line, he know how to knock back down. At the end of the day, man, we see stuff like this happen time after time, but once they start to fighting, that's when all hell broke loose. Boosie and them knew that his homie and them, you got to keep your team in line. You got to make sure they don't sit at the table with the bosses. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. RIP Duke the Jeweler. Drop the RIP Duke the Jewelers down in the comment section. Jay Prince Jr., he ended up telling Boosie, like, man, you need to just leave, man. You need to just leave. You ain't got all the money, man, just leave. People don't be as cool as y'all think people be. At the end of the day, certain people you hang with and do certain stuff with, y'all don't see eye to eye when it's dealing with money. Like, you gotta watch the people that you even associate yourself with. Boosie know that he hang around a lot of snakes, and a lot of stuff be happening whenever they step out in public now. Come on now. At the end of the day, man, they bogus for what they did, but it's all coming out now, and I'm so glad the feds jumped in it. The feds said that Boosie and them name is mentioned on the indictment with Duke the Jeweler. And I want y'all to know this sad, because I actually think that this money is involved with what happened with Duke the Jeweler, so that they can try to clear their name and try to sweep everything under the rug. At the end of the day, it's all gonna come to the light. What's done in the dark will come to the light. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're a fan of Duke the Jeweler. Hit the like button and actually come back for updates on what happened with Boosie and Duke the Jeweler, because the case ain't over with.
The prosecutors indicated that he believes that the facts are evidence. I haven't seen it. I know that there's been wrangling about discovery and evidence that has been obtained.
Jay Prince Jr. and them, they cleared Boosie's name up out of this whole thing, because Boosie, he was one of the main ones right there. He was behind Duke the Jeweler, making the signals and whistling and doing things that it made a lot of people look at it as if it was a setup. Now, I wasn't there at the dice game, but from what they saying in these reports, they saying that Duke the Jeweler, he was supposed to make it back to his hotel room. Now, keep in mind, he didn't stay nowhere where Boosie and them knew where he was staying at. So they couldn't go there and try to rob him or try to take his jewelry or do anything like that. They couldn't have went to that public place and did that. That's why they did it behind closed doors, right there in there at that dice game that Boosie threw. Then they can stop saying your name, but they put your name in it.